This is my new Volkswagen Polo 1.2 TDI. I got it for free from my mother because she got a new car. And although this is an amazing present, trust me, this car isn't perfect. It has so many dents everywhere and it's so dirty on the inside. I'm planning to repair it and sell it to get myself a new project car. And so I'm going to start by cleaning it inside and outside. This is my current setup because I'm working in the middle of the night, so I'm sorry if the video is too dark. Of course, I know you are not here to see me cleaning my car, so I'm going to speed it up. The first step was to vacuum the whole car and then give everything a wash with some water. And yeah, I know, you are not here to see me wash my car. For the plastic and rubber bits I used this detailing product, which left me so surprised because I had such amazing results. Just look at the door plastics, they literally look new. I want to start by repairing these two doors, and that means I think starting by pulling out these dents. And to do that I'm going to use this tool, which I never used before. As you can tell from the video, I was trying to use these plastic bits and attaching them with hot glue, but I was using way too little of it, so when I actually tried to pull them off and pull out the dent with a tool, they just kept falling off, and I ended up getting so mad that I quitted the job and restarted the next morning. So I was able to pull out the dent quite a good bit, but I realized that I need to use the hammer because there are some spots that are coming out, so I wouldn't be able to use a body filler if I don't push them in. See, I was able to get pretty good results by hammering and pulling out the dents. I also worked on this side, and now I'm going to firstly clean everything and then mask up the parts that I don't want to use the sandpaper on. Okay, so step one is going to sand down all of these dents down to metal with some 80 grade sandpaper. So this is the current situation. I was able to sand down all the dented parts down to bare metal. As you can see, this is the factory primer and base coat, and this is completely bare metal. Now I'm going to do these two dents and that one. So When I started actually using the body filler, I realized how hard the job is because of this body line that is in the middle of the way. And that means that there is going to be a lot of more sanding than I anticipated.
Tudo repete como se o tempo parou, tua imagem gira e nunca cessou num loop lento. A vida ficou e meu coração nunca voltou.
For this job, we are going to need a lot of different kinds. Some primer, the base coat, which is the color of your car, and the clear coat. Since this stuff is very toxic, we are going to use a mask to not breathe in all the chemicals.
When you need my phone, I'm here. When you need my phone, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
And now it's time for wet sanding and polish. Here I got some 1000 and 2000 grit sandpaper and some soapy water. And I also bought a brand new polisher to do this job. And I also got 3 different compounds to get the best possible finish from my polishing. The first 2 ones are made for removing the scratches, and the last one is to get the perfect finish. Here I wet sanded before with the 1000 grit sandpaper, and then after a good clean with the 2000 grit sandpaper. And then I started polishing, but I quickly realized that the polisher is way too noisy to do this job in the middle of the night, so I had to wait for the next morning to continue the job. As you can tell, this is my first time using a polisher, so my technique isn't at all perfect. After I was finished with the first door, I actually got pretty good results, but when I went to do the other one, I unfortunately did quite a bit of damage. I was really happy about how the right door turned out, but I had to do the other one all over again, so it was back to sanding it. And this time I really focused on using a lot the 400 grit sandpaper to get a more even surface to then paint on, and I really recommend this to anyone trying this job. As you can tell, my paint job isn't perfect because my spray cans spray in a very uneven way, but even sunlight it does look pretty decent. So, I want to apologize because I'm going to have to make a part 2 to this video because it's already been taking me weeks to make the part 1. But I really wanted to thank you guys for all the support, follows, and all the positive comments. I really appreciate all the comments. I love reading them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yes, drop a follow to see the next part, and see you guys.